Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be pulling the front windshield out of a Dodge pickup. This is from the tin-grille series starting in, I think 1972 through about 80, something like that. This one is a 78 anyway. I also have to pull a 74. This one is obviously broken, and the one from the 74 is going to go into here. So let's take a look at how you get these things out. This window and the gasket that holds it and seals it, they're held in by a rope seal that kind of goes all the way around. So the first thing you have to do is you want to look for the break in it. This one may have a break here. This one's actually cracked in several spots. Usually the break is in the middle, but I think on this one, the factory break is right there. Again, this one has a whole ton of breaks, but really what you want to do is just get like a screwdriver, get it in there, and pry it out. And this one is not, pliable at all. If they're soft, the whole thing will come out as one. If they're not, if they're old and hard, you're going to have to dig the whole thing out. So I'm going to do that now. This modified screwdriver is working out really, really well for this. Once you've got that rope all the way out, make sure all the way around it is completely clear, because that is what locks this windshield into the gasket. Next, we want to give ourselves a way to be able to handle this windshield when it's loose. It's a good time to do it right now before you've taken care of this gasket so that you've got handles on it. So really, just take a rag and clean in a couple of spots. Doesn't have to be super clean. Then a couple of these. I picked these up at Harbor Freight, but I've seen them at other hardware stores and places. They're about $8 a piece, I think. And now we have a way that we can actually hold the windshield. Next, we're going to use a utility knife and cut the gasket. We only need to cut the lip that is holding the windshield. We don't need to cut the part that's down on the frame around it. So if we look here, this piece is what we want to take care of. Not worried about this. So you can usually come in like this and give it a nice slice. And then I come in inside the groove and that pulls it up like this. Oftentimes if you get it started, you can just pull it. Then you'll see, if I zoom in here, we've exposed the edge of the windshield. So we want to go all the way around the entire windshield, removing all of that. Once you've cut that gasket all the way around and removed it, go ahead and give it a little bit of a tug with the handles. Chances are it won't come off, but it's worth trying. So next we want to get underneath the windshield, so we're going to remove just a small section of this. Removing that chunk allows us to grab the gasket from underneath, and now we have an opening that goes all the way through. Now I'm going to use some wire. This is just 18 gauge. It's got insulation on it so that it's soft against the glass. Pass the wire through. And you can use this wire to work all the way around the gasket. It can be a little challenging up in the corners. It really helps to have a second person to do this, but if it's just one person, the middle is where it gets hard to reach. Just make the wire extra long and you can walk to the other side and pull it along. Once you've gone all the way around with that wire, and really you might even get away with only halfway around or 3/4, enough to break it free. Anyway, you can grab onto these handles and just lift the windshield out. And once the windshield's out, you can just pull the gasket out And now it's ready for cleaning and installing the new one. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.